Cool. Hey, Dad, what's this cup and plate for?
Oh, great question, Aaron. This week we are having communion at church.
Wait, you mean with like the bread and the grape juice?
Yes, you're right, with the bread and the grape juice.
Why do we have communion?
Well, Aaron, that's a good question as well. We have communion because it helps us to remember what Jesus did for us. Here in just a little while, Pastor Ron's going to tell a story out of the Bible, actually from the Old Testament, about a guy named Boaz and then Naomi and Ruth. And what's really cool is it talks about how Naomi and Ruth were both widows. Their husbands had died. And in those days, widows really couldn't do much of anything. But Boaz was able to act like what they called a redeemer in those days. He was able to do some things to help them out and to give them a home and a good life. They were not in a good position to be able to do any of that by themselves. They needed Boaz in order to be able to be redeemed. In a very similar way, we need Jesus to be redeemed. We've done some bad things, right? Have you ever done anything bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have too. And the Bible tells us that when we do things wrong, there's not a whole lot that we can do to fix that. But Jesus can. And Jesus, when he died on the cross and rose again, he acted as our Redeemer, just like Boaz acted like a Redeemer for Naomi and Ruth. And so that's why we have communion, is we remember that Christ redeems us. Is that cool?
Yeah.
And it helps that the bread and the grape juice are awfully tasty, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, let's have a prayer. Dear God,
Dear God,
thank you for today.
thank you for today.
Thank you that you loved us so much,
Thank you that you loved us so much,
that you redeemed us.
that you redeemed us.
Amen.
Amen.